So we have here the website with contacts, and then you see that there will appear a little bubble. Then we have the QR codes for if they are on a desktop, so they can scan the QR code with the mobile phone and they go directly to the WhatsApp, or they have a button and they go directly on WhatsApp when they push the button. And here on the top there is the dynamic telephone number. So this is all dynamic. So this is from the one who posts this post. And this form I already showed you that in another tutorial when somebody visits the sites and goes to this post and they fill in the form, then it will go directly to the person who has made this post. If you want to know how that works, then watch the other tutorial. This QR code is for the page itself, so it's different. And this one is for the WhatsApp. Now you can also do it for the telephone number or whatever you want, but I just want to show you how it works. It's actually super easy. So the first thing that you have to do is, of course, make the WhatsApp in the field group for WhatsApp, and then the telephone number. And once you have done that, then you have to embed it into the forms for the front-end submissions. And I also have made a tutorial about that. Yes, I'm making a lot of tutorials. But when you go to editing it, then you see that you have to put in, let's see, where's the WhatsApp? So this is the WhatsApp number and it's a mask input, and then you must put in the land code of your country. So this is the land code that we use here in the Netherlands. And the last number where the 6 begins, that is for the phone number. So this is 06, and then the phone number will come. So keep that in mind, otherwise it won't work. But I showed you that in another tutorial, and there are more ways to achieve this, but that is not what this tutorial is about. And the next thing that you have to do is make a listing. So you go to Cockroach Jet Engine listing, make a new one, and then embed just the phone number. So this is a dynamic link, and this is the QR code. So it's an advanced custom fields, and it's to WhatsApp. And then you can choose for the QR codes. So it's not the post QR codes, but it's the QR codes. The post QR codes, you can only use it with a little bit of snippets. How that works, I've showed you that in the previous videos. So this is the button, and this is just an Elementor button. It's yeah, it speaks for itself. So it is the WhatsApp, and I've embedded in here. So this is the listing, and when we are finished with the listing, then we go to the pop-ups. So we go to the pop-ups. I already made it, and when you can see it in here, then the pop-up will execute when there is an on click. So when we edit it, you can do it only with Elementor or with the text editor. So keep that in mind. So I made a little pop-up. You can make it just how you want it. It doesn't matter at all. And then I've embedded the listing. So that's the only thing that I did. And once you have done that, when you've put the listing, then you go to the single page. But before you do that, you must put a click on the wheel and then to the pop-up settings, and you can choose slide up. It's just is for what you want to appear with, so you can choose what you want, and it's a custom selector click, so that this is important. You can use a selector, a custom selector, and then loading content with Ajax and force loading. So that is that. And then with the display conditions, then you can see that I've included the single, so it must be executed on the single page. And this is the post type that I've made, and then I've chosen for all. You can also select one of the posts that they have post, but I have chosen for all. And the relation type, you can leave it as this, but if you want to have another conditions, then you can do that for as well. But don't do that on this case because we don't need it. So don't let it display on scroll, because you can do that for as well. Then it will pop up when they're scrolling, and they can use the custom button, but I think it's double up. In my case, I don't like it. So when you open it, then you can select how you want to let it appear. Then you don't need the button. So we use the button, and let's go to the single pages. So we go to the theme builders, the templates and the theme builder, and we go to the single page. This is the single page. I've added an Elementor button, and then I've give it the text. So in this case, I've chosen for contacts, and then the only thing that you have to do is customize it a little bit. And then you go to the page advanced, and when you are on the page advanced, then you go to the pop-up builder, then you choose the pop-up that you have made, and then you have to choose for on click. So click on button. Now, as you can see here, I have also used the dynamic shortcodes. So in this case, this is Jet Engine Map, and the this is of course the address is the meta, and when you go in here, for example the button, then you can see that I've also used the meta here in the button. So this is advanced custom field is, and then the meta website. So then it will appear. As you can see, it won't appear now, but when you go into the front end, it will appear. And you see that then they can see directly the website. Now, I have to say that when you are going to the listing that we have made, then it won't always work. So what you have to do, for example, with the telephone number, then you have to use the Jet Engine dynamic fields, and then it will be fine. But sometimes it doesn't work with the shortcodes. And of course, when you are going to the telephone number, so we click on here, then you have to put in the filter field output and hide if the value is empty. You have to do it with every widget, but so when they have nothing uploaded or post, then it won't appear. What you can do is to the callback add a URL scheme, and then you go to the call to action for the telephone number. So when they click on it, then they will be phoning the particular poster. Now that is it. There is nothing more to say. It's very simple. So actually, the most important is that you make a listing, a pop-up and listing, and go through the settings, and then you're basically good to go. And don't forget, when you want to have the WhatsApp on the laptop, not on the laptop, so on the mobile phones, then you have to, of course, use the conditional logics. Yeah, that was it. And when you have this listing, the columns must be 1, and the post numbers must also be 1. So the listing is the listing contacts that we have embedded in here, that we have made. and for the rest you can leave it for it is. So this general is important that you use the one column and one post number, and for the rest you can also always customize everything. You can have for example the picture of the poster here upstairs and say from hey hello, do you want to call me, or blah 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 blah. You can do it and you can customize it as you want and if you like it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Ciao.